Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel today. And today we are going to be talking about how you can secure admission or how you can gain admission into any of the universities in Togo without JAMB. Yes, I know JAMB is for people who are residing in Nigeria. And I get so many questions concerning this very particular word, JAMB. Joint Admission and Matriculation Board is a system whereby you have to undergo if you are seeking for admission to any of the universities in Nigeria. So people are asking, how can I get admission into any of the universities in Togo without a JAMB? Initially, Togo do not have any system orchestrated like JAMB, or like they don't have anything like that. So the question of you securing admission, or how can I secure admission to study in any of the universities in Togo with JAMB or without JAMB, shouldn't even be something for you to worry about, because you do not need JAMB to study in Togo. And one very important thing about it is that all you need is just basic credentials. What I mean is that you have your WAEC, you have your NACO, or even NAPTEP. Some of the universities here do accept NAPTEP. But I am going to tell you some of the things that the universities here actually put more effort or emphasize, or like they tend to consider those things as very, very important. And of course, yes, I've mentioned some of the things like your basic credentials or basic document, certificate of birth, things like either your WAEC, NACO, or NAPTEP, or your indigene, those kind of basic document. You need them. Then your travel document if you are residing outside Togo. So you need your travel document, of which I am going to be talking about those things. Not really in this video, but of course, yes, we are going to be talking about it, because I realize that so many people are asking questions on how they can get admission into this very island called Togo. Yeah, it's a very peaceful place, and I realize people are becoming more interested in coming here to study, which is very, very good. So let's dive in. Let me tell you some of the things that the universities in Togo actually consider the most, as in they give more priority to those things than normal, document. Though I'm not disputing the fact that they don't put emphasis on you presenting legal document or presenting your credentials. Yes, it is part of it, but one of the things that they consider most is let me read it here, like your proficiency in the official language here. For instance, you can speak French, even if it is not that much, but you can actually speak French to some extent. It will actually add more credibility to, add more chance for you to actually gain admission here. But notwithstanding, don't even think of that as a barrier to you applying for any of the universities in Togo, because we have English section. And of course, yes, if you are coming from Nigeria, Ghana, or any of these English speaking countries, of course, yes, you might worry, but do not worry. Let me go down to tell you some of the things that they actually give more priority to. We have some things like they tend to annex your professional certifications. Yes, your professional certifications. Some of you are back there and do not care to do some things like tailoring, do not care to do some things like mechanical, do not care to do some things like handwork, do not care to think of anything skillful like you. See, I am here to tell you that anything that you are learning and you require certificate, get it. Get that certificate, because it will add more credibility. It will help you in getting admission here. Yes, very, very important. There's so much belief in, skills. There's so much belief in skill. When you get into Togo, the opportunity to come in here and study, you see the way they value skill. Like anywhere you go, when like tailoring shop, makeup, manicure, all those people, you see them, in fact, in uniform and everything. You know how Francophone countries used to operate. If you don't know about maybe as time goes on, we will be sharing this information for you to know about most of these francophone countries. So everything is orchestrated, everything seems to be regimented, everything have to follow some certain standard. This is one of the things I love with this country. You just have to follow those standards. Okay, so they give more priority to things like that. Then you customizing your application portfolio. Like for instance, you are into something. Let's say for me, I'm into web development. So having some portfolio that is the work add more value to the processes. You know, it will make it like it will add more points. It will add more points to you getting admission. So I'm saying this so that you people might not really despise some of this thing that you guys are doing back home. So anything that you know you are doing, is a way of that thing actually helping you. Because not every organization, not every school, not every university actually consider normal certificate you obtain from school. But some of these skills you acquire with the certificate, they play a vital role in you securing admission in most of the prestigious universities here in Togo. So you may like to put that into consideration. And then we have things like nurturing peer connections. What we mean by that, they reach out to current student alumni to gain insight into university culture, admission process, and life on campus. What I mean by this is that you have an idea of the university, the student life, have an idea about the university you're about to go or about to write an application for admission is very, very important. So before you write application to any of the universities you might find interest that you might be interested in, then you need to search, you need to know. So one of the best way to know about those things is to reach out to some students, reach out to alumni, those that have graduated from the school, reach out to them, find a way to just link up. You understand, to know more about the school, know what to do, what to say, that's how it moves. You need connections in order to get some things. Okay? Then we have things like crafting impactful essay. This has to do with what you really want to do with your life. For instance, they tend to ask you who are you? What do you want to do with your life? All these things fall under you being able to write some objective mission, vision of your life. So presenting those things add more value. It add more point to you securing admission. And these are some of the things that many people don't actually understand that it's very, very important. So many people feel like it's all about you paying for the admission fee. It's all about you paying for this and that. Once you just have the money to pay the tuition fee. I know I'm not disputing all those facts that they are very important. They are, but there are certain things that have more value and credibility to you searching for admission in most of the prestigious universities here in Togo. So they tend to consider your own character, attitude, what you really want to achieve very much in life, and how can that university be of help to you. So they put more consideration to those things. So you need to consider them when you are actually applying for admission to any of the universities, because they might not actually ask you at that instant, but you will get into the school. You will definitely get into the school. And these are some of the questions that they will ask, and especially crafting an impactful essay, you need to write them. Most of the universities will require those steps for you to present it to them. Even if some of the universities that do not, but when you get in during the registration, you go to guiding and counseling, all those things, they will scrutinize you very well. And these are some of the questions they mostly ask after seeing your certificate, and every these are the questions they ask, because they don't want to just bring everybody, like anybody. No, they pick, they select students they know they can build them up. That's it. Then, one of the things that I can't even is very, very important. You need to collaborate with consultant. They will feed you vital information that will relieve you from stress. See, it pays to pay them. Yeah, it pays to pay them. Like for me, you are getting it for free, but it actually pays to pay them. Seriously, it pays to pay them, because Oh my goodness, Lord. I can give you like stories of people that have missed it and lost so many things because they don't have idea. They were not being guided. They don't know. So you following through a particular channel like a consultant, make sure it's reliable. You will not go through all this stress of up and down. You are no. See, you are really buying time and then like relieving yourself from a lot of things. So please get a consultant, and that person will help you. They will assign an agent to you, and that agent will do almost everything for you. Like for me, I am highly connected with the Harris University. So if you want to study in the Harris University, guy, just reach out to me. Just reach out to me. I have you covered. I really have you covered. Just put yourself in order and make sure you consider those things I told you. And then don't forget, I am going to be uploading so many information about Togo, universities in Togo, and how you can actually find it very easy to get in. Life in Togo is sweet. So we will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.